We took a mindful breath to start, and last night I learned the difference between empathy and compassion. And so empathy, I just want to say to the Baltimore folks, and specifically my brothers from Holistic Life Foundation, and you know I love you, I can empathize and I can relate to what you're going through. Your team sucks. However, I can't authentically be compassionate because I don't have a desire for your suffering to end. And so, yet again, I find myself below the line. And I want to admit to everyone here, I am cool with that. I am just so cool with being below the line. So I learned a couple of other things besides this at the conference. One of them is you should read the fine print when you're a sponsor. Because I understood I had 45 minutes to talk about our products. And Eric said, no, not 45 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. So in the next 5 seconds, I then said I was going to show a demo of the product, up on the screen, and they said we don't really do demos. We think that's a little salesy, so I can't use the screen. So this is what it looks like on a mobile device. If I could just ask you all to come up one at a time. By the way, Mo said, don't be salesy. I would encourage you all to open your guide for the summit. Mo, this picture of you, my friend, is salesy. Is that like a high school graduation photo? You are gonna love our teen products. So. Thank you. So I'm going to talk briefly about our products, but more importantly, I wanted to share my story and what brought me to mindfulness. Everyone here receives our Mindfulness and Yoga for Adults program, our Mindfulness for Teenagers program. And for those of you that have teenagers, you're welcome. And in December, we're launching the famous Search Inside Yourself program, the digital version of that. And that features not only their master trainers, but people like Rick Hansen, Dan Siegel, Norman Fisher. And it's just an amazing product. So I hope you enjoy that. More importantly, I wanted to talk about what's happening in this community, because I think what's happening here is just incredibly important. Before getting into the health and wellness space, I was the global COO of a $2.5 billion division of a public company. So as the global COO, my job largely entailed flying around the world and stressing people out. Quarter by quarter. And I was really good at it. And what we were seeing within our organization, 50,000 employees around the world, people burning out at much younger ages, right? Suffering from depression, anxiety, pharmaceutical usage, suicide. And as I started doing research in this space, every one of our communities is suffering from similar issues, right? From high schools to colleges, the healthcare systems, the military, you name it. And that's really concerning. In my own life, as a sort of the driven professional, right, never wanting to stop, my life went like this from a career perspective, right? And along the way, I grew up in a disadvantaged home as a kid. I lost two of my siblings at very young ages to drug abuse. My father died very early from alcoholism. And when you carry those things around, it's very easy for your life to go like this, or your career to go like this, and your life to go like that. So I think what we're doing as a community is incredibly important. I'm so proud to be working with the folks at IBME and Holistic Life Foundation because they're changing children's lives, right? Bringing these practices to kids, creating life tools, right? Changing people's lives at a young age. So kudos to IBME and HLF, what you're doing. It's just amazing work. I think as a community here, there's been a lot of conversation around competition, and we're doing this, and we compete with those folks doing things in schools, and we compete with those folks doing things in business. And I think when you're in the business of trying to help people, we're not really competing. Okay, there are a lot of people that need help. Thank you. There are also a lot of folks in the market with digital products saying, like, cancel your gym membership, right? Do everything from home. forget going out and experiencing people and community. And we think that's the wrong approach. We think within this community, it's a mix of live and digital, community and convenience that are going to create sustainable habits for people, and particularly in corporate settings and in university settings. So that's what we're up to at Whil. I hope you enjoy the products. We have a collaborative model, and if you'd like to collaborate, we'd love to hear from you. So now the real reason I was brought up was to introduce the Holistic Life Foundation. For the past 12 years, the Holistic Life Foundation has been working with children in inner city Baltimore, putting on mindfulness and yoga programs really to change kids' lives. As part of their commitment to giving back to the community, they also go into the prison system, into universities, into small businesses. Ali, Atman, and Andres have been creating just an absolutely amazing program, and there's no end to what these guys do. They started teaching 40 kids 12 years ago. Now they teach 1,500 a week. They started with the 3 of them with a life mission: we're going to change our community. They've transformed from teachers to now being leaders. They have 30 teachers within their organization. These 3 have written children's books. They've developed curriculum for high schools. Andy is a former rapper, Dappa, and likes to eat snappa. There's no end to what they do. They're also featured in what I hear is just an absolutely breakout product called Grow, featured on Whil. Plug. Too salesy? Okay. Anyway, without further ado, I'd like to invite up Andy, Atman, and Andres from Holistic Life Foundation.